Nature's all around you with the animals and birds, kangaroos and wallaroos, there's magic in the ferns. The kookaburra laughs away, the nature welcomes you. Welcome to the bushland's there for you. Welcome to the bushland, where the air is pure and clean. Lots of trees and gentle breeze, and the running creeks flow free. Mountains and the valleys are splendid, so serene. Lizards playing in the logs, so happy they could be. The rocky paths and ridges, there are walking tracks and views. Welcome to the bushland's there for you. Welcome to the bushland, where the air is pure and clean. Lots of trees and gentle breeze, and the running creeks flow free. Snow upon the mountains and the high country air. Mount Kosciuszko is the highest mountain there. The autumn season is a breeze in the little town of Bright. Down in the Arvens Valley, the bushland is a sight. Welcome to the bushland, where the air is pure and clean. Lots of trees and gentle breeze, and the running creeks flow free. Welcome to the bushland, where the air is pure and clean. Lots of trees and gentle breeze, and the running creeks flow free.
Where am I? Mount Granya. Mount Granya is somewhat between Talagata and Corryong. This is where I am, at the Mount Granya summit. There's a picnic area. I think there's toilets down there somewhere, and we've got a fire tower up there, and also a communication tower. Welcome to another episode, TREV'S Bushland Adventures. And yes, we're here at Granya Lookout Summit. So I'm going to show you around a bit. Let's check it out. Now here we have a car park. This is where I parked my car, just right under the tower, fire tower. They used that during the fire restrictions. The CFA go up there and look for, they spot any fires in the area. Now this is the summit of Mount Granya. You'll find there's an information board with all the information about the area. We have a picnic table, so you can come up here and have a picnic, and also there's barbecues there. But don't use the barbecues in the summertime, especially when there's fire restrictions. Now, not much of a view here, but there's so many trees in the way of my view. So I'm going to go walking up here. It'll be 50 metres, 50 metre walk to the gorgeous creek lookout, which is this way, just right under this tower. Get on this. Now there's so many tracks. So you've got the gorgeous creek lookout, which is 50 metres, Cotton Tree Creek, which is 5.2 kilometres. That's if you're walking from here. There is a short walk, which we'll go to very soon. And also it goes to the Lyrebird Loop Nature Trail, it's 400 metres. It takes 20 minutes return. So with this gorgeous creek lookout, we might try and check that out. This is from Mount Granya summit, the highest point in the park. 870 metres, contains a communications and fire spotting tower, plus a picnic area, and impressive views are available, such as this. This is known as Cotton Tree Campground. You can camp here. You can have a picnic. It's a beautiful area, absolutely beautiful. Lots of wildlife here, bird life. You'll see some cockatoos, and hopefully we might see a lyrebird. You never know. Now there's a walking track that goes to the falls, Granya Falls, which is not all that far, so this is good news. So we're going to check that out. So anyway, we are here at Cotton Tree Campground, and we're going to have a look at the Granya Falls. Let's check it out. The Cotton Tree Creek visitor area offers camping and picnic facilities at the eastern edge of Mount Granya State Park. Alluvial gold was discovered in Cotton Tree Creek in the late 1860s, and shortly after, gold reefs were found in the surrounding hills. Later on, a dairy operated at the site, and the effects of farming still remains. Here we come to the historic Granya Scout Hut, constructed in 1937 by the local scout group to support their outdoor activities and programs. This charming log hut sits in a small clearing alongside the creek, and it's surrounded by bushland. This is the Mount Granya Scout Hall, going back in 1930s. Probably one of the oldest huts in the area. And back in the early days, these huts were used for the stockmen, especially when they drove in cattle over the plains and the mountains. So then later, this was used for the scouts. So yeah, lots of graffiti in the area, probably because of this names of these scout recipients and the scout leaders, I guess, that've been here. So you could say TREV'S Bushland Adventures been here. This is the Granya Falls. The seasonal falls are at their best after substantial rainfall, and it's interesting to see their rocky setting, as well as the spectacular of water cascading down the cliff face. The trail leads uphill and past some big granite boulders. Soon after, the track proceeds through a grassy section before meeting up with Jergy's track, vehicle management track. This is quite rocky and steep, so I'm heading back to my car. There's lots of rocks. You'll find lots of lizards around under the rocks too. And hear the birds. Now I'm just sort of halfway down, heading back to the car, down the track, and that scout hut is only just down there. Have a look. And there's that hut way down there. There it is. We've got to walk all the way down there. It's not so bad walking down, but it's hard work getting up. So here we go, heading back to that scout hut. It's a beautiful area. Plenty of ground. Yeah. Now, just as I left the old scout hole, the old scout hut, there's a bit of a stream. That's where the waterfall comes down to. It's only a trickle. There's lots of little tunnels, lots of little caverns and little caves. I guess a lot of the wombats, rabbits hide under there. And there's just a little stream down there. And very dense bushland. Of course, this is part of Granya State National Park. It's all protected area. Okay, now this concludes this episode here on my Bushland Adventures channel, Mount Granya and Granya Falls. And of course I'm back here at Cotton Tree camp area and picnic area. I've had a great day. I'm a little bit disappointed with the waterfall. It's only a trickle of water coming down. That's it. It's the wrong time of the year, really. Got to be here at the right time, especially after when you get a lot of rain. That's when you see more of that water will come down. So, but anyway, I've seen it. Lots of bush. Now my next episode will be the last one for the year, and that'll be I'll be going to the beach, up into Beechworth, the Beechworth Gorge. We're going to check that out, the gorge walk at Beechworth. That'll be my next episode. I shall see you there. That'll be my last episode. Now after this, I'm going to show you footage on the way out, going through a little town called Granya. See you there.
Blows the trees of the mountains country, and the sunrise glows on in the morn, where the gum trees all stand and the sun shines so grand, and a new day for nature is born. I have to go back to the bushland, where the wind and the rain softly moans. I have to go back to the bushland, the magic is calling me home. Koala bears and possums live high up into the trees, the gum trees, they're home amongst the leaves. The cockatoos will screech in the valley of green, the bushland is calling to me. I have to go back to the bushland, where the wind and the rain softly moans. I had to go back to the bushland, the magic is calling me home. I had to go back to the bushland, where the wind and the rain softly moans. I had to go back to the bushland, the magic is calling me home.